Denzel Foster is behind Nicholas King, the quarterback, in the pistol set from the 18. The lay handoff goes to Foster, squirms outside the 20, 25-30, a first down and more. Sidavani Tama Avena's trying to wrestle him down and finally does, but not before a 18-yard pickup by Denzel Foster and a Tiger first down. Move the chains.
In their last meeting, the Tigers scored 12 unanswered. They left the Mounties at 0 in the fourth quarter. Tonight, it'll require 14 just to tie it up.
21-7, Tigers trail. Delay handoff on a pistol set goes Foster to the second level across the 35, and he's tripped up at the 40-yard line. Mount SAC has been outscored 27-0 in the fourth quarter against top seeds in the conference. It was Long Beach City College 14-0, and the Tigers 12-0 in the two efforts against Mount SAC this season.
Expect a big play right here, going deep to Isaac Whitney if it's available.
He's pushed out to the right-hand side. Mount SAC brings the blitz. King will keep going outside. 40, 45, a convoy in front, and he runs out of bounds at midfield. The clock stops. 14-13 to go. We have a man down, and it looks like it'll be the tight end Ryan Ramirez. He hobbles, and it looks like it'll be awfully difficult for the tight end Ramirez to get to the sideline. Well, here we go. Following the long touchdown, they forced the 3 and out. Now the Tigers, in just 3 plays, have traveled a combined 33 yards to the opposing 49. But you better be careful. You're still trailing by 14.
And they're doing it with what works best for them. It's on the ground. 2 straight runs with Denzel Foster, then Nicholas King with a design run, a run to the far side. And here we go. Like you said it. Past the 50 now, into enemy territory. 14-13 remains in this ball game. It's the Southern California state title game.
It doesn't get any better than this. And the Tigers are finally showing signs of life here, as this would be potentially the most impressive second-half comeback in Tom Kraft's career. It'd be the impressive comeback for anybody.
Bottom line,
down 21-0. That offense was looking pitiful. 12 drives, 11 punts, and an interception. Doesn't get any worse than that. But the Tigers are looking to make it 2 consecutive drives for touchdowns and put this thing to within a 7-point ball game.
And that's exactly what they need. But I would go out and say, hey, even 3 points gets you still into the ball game and gets you mentally ready for the closing minutes.
Tigers are thinking about a touchdown to put it within 7. I'm sure a field goal is their last option as Jordan Howard, the number 4 running back, checks into the ball game. It's a 3-wide look, all a trio to the right-hand side. Your tight end is Kapile, otherwise known as Junior Pome. He's the lone target to the left side. Mounties bring the blitz. King will keep, and he reaches to the 50-yard line. That'll end up being a loss of 1. Tackle made by number 17 for Mount SAC. That is Tui Samoa Magale. Tackle number 5 by him today.
The Mounties are fearless on defense, keeping 8 guys in the box and sending them all, and deciding to go man-to-man coverage with Isaac Whitney, their deadly deep threat, one-on-one. Let's see if Coach Tom Kraft notices that and elects to go deep once again.
Snap is back. Delay handoff to Foster, bouncing outside, and that run will go nowhere. Tripped up behind the line of scrimmage by Skylar Crawl, make it 3rd and 13. The Tigers, over the last 5 minutes, have been about as hot of an offense as they were frigid, ice cold over the first 2.5 quarters. And with 12:56 to go, they face a 3rd and long. That 15 to be exact. The first down make is at the opposing 39. Mounties tight to the line. Play action fake. King looking left. Going for the first down line. Was it intercepted? The pass is called an incompletion. No, we're going to have to get official word. There is a penalty flag down.
A lot of confusion down there on the field. Not sure what's going on, Nick.
And the referees don't know either. They're negotiating. It's a pass interference against the defense.
Wow.
It was an interception by Taekwon Glass, but I couldn't believe that he got that much of a jump on the ball. It was a comeback route that was looking to pick up a first down, but instead it'll be the 4th consecutive time that the Tigers moved the sticks, first time via penalty.
And the lucky breaks are starting to fall for RCC. Let's see if they could capitalize on a big pass interference caused by the Mounties.
Isaac Whitney with 3 catches, and Jermel Walker, who had the touchdown, pushed out to the right-hand side. Michael Stallone in the game as the slot receiver. Mounties line up in the dime. They bring 6. Delay handoff to Foster, and that run will be taken down behind the line of scrimmage, running right into the teeth of that Mountie blitz, bring up 2nd down and 12.
A failed attempt right there on the run game, but it's good to see that Coach Tom Kraft isn't panicking and still electing to stay on the ground and giving it to his number 1 guy in Denzel Foster. Denzel Foster is bound to break 1 or 2 still. A lot of time remains here, just under 12 minutes.
King to throw, pass rush coming, and down he goes. Sidavani Tamaavena got him for the sack to go along with yet another takedown behind the line of scrimmage by Killivan Stewart. That'll be his first sack of the season, make it 3rd down, and yes, Dan, a 3rd and 18.
No sacks in their last meeting for Riverside. Now Riverside has taken 3 this ball game, so a huge difference the Mounties have been creating for themselves, and it just shows. 21-7.
This would be a phenomenal 3rd down conversion. We're down to 11:19 to go in the ball game. Tigers trail 21-7. They bring the blitz again. Foster trying to get him, floats it deep, going for Jeter. The pass is caught inside the Mountie 15. The Vista Marietta product, Darius Jeter. Boy, when it matters most, who in the world are you? Jeter for a gain of 38.
And sometimes you need the lucky breaks. Right there, Nicholas King. The ball looked like it slipped out of his hands. It really did. It seemed like he just threw it up and let the ball float a little too long for my liking, but good thing Jeter comes up with the grab there.
Darius Jeter with a 36-yard catch that puts the Tigers inside the opposing 12. The life preserver is off. A touchdown will make it a 7-point ball game, 10:49 to go. Here goes King. He'll keep and runs to around the 13. That'll be a loss of 1. The play was down before King fumbled the football. Darius Jeter against, he was ranked 7th on the receiving depth chart, going against the potential best cornerback to do it in the conference, Taekwon Glass, and Jeter got the better of the sophomore DB there.
It's definitely a team effort tonight, and that's exactly what it's going to take if RCC is going to come back from behind and beat the Mounties.
This has been a phenomenal effort for the Tigers over the last 10 minutes. 10-12 to go in the ball game. Tigers need a touchdown. They need it now. Mounties bring 7. King will keep, and down he goes again. Mount Sac bringing the perfect play calls here. That'll be yet another sack, make it 4 today.
How about a jump ball? Every single wide receiver out there is playing man-to-man. Only one guy to beat. Might as well just throw it up in the air and allow your guys to make a play. The Mounties sending what pretty much looked like everybody towards Nicholas King on that blitz.
Yeah, Whitney is 6'2", and Jeter is 6'2", against Taekwon Glass 5'11", and Aaron Simpson 5'9". 3rd down and 13. Mounties bring the blitz going long. Isaac Whitney was pushed, and that'll be a flag. Going against Taekwon Glass, that was ridiculous. The pass was going to Whitney, and Glass was throwing the receiver down to the turf as the ball was in midair. That may not have been a completion, given Glass not be so boneheaded. Instead, that'll be a 1st down and goal inside the Mount Sac 10.
Exactly what we were talking about the previous play. Just throwing the ball up for your playmakers. Isaac Whitney is exactly the type of guy I want to throw to if I need a play. Here, don't be surprised if they go back to the same play, maybe to the other side.
Well, Nick King has been phenomenal at home. 10 total touchdowns and only 1 pick during his 4-game tenure here at Wheelock Stadium, and he'll face a 1st and goal at the 10, trailing by 14. Mounties bring the blitz, going to the end zone. Whitney has it. Did he score? We'll wait and see. Yes, he did. Touchdown, Tigers. King to Whitney for a 10-yard score. Touchdown, Tigers.
The Mounties are gambling, sending in the blitz to Nicholas King. Not much of an adjustment Nicholas King has to do. All he has to do is throw it up in the air for his playmakers, and he throws it to his number 1 guy, Isaac Whitney.
My goodness, the Tigers had no business even being close in this ball game. 12 offensive possessions to start, 11 punts and a turnover. Over the last 2, King has been phenomenal. 2 touchdown passes, and just like that, the Tigers are just a touchdown away.
Still a question mark.
Yeah.
Championship teams finish. The Mounties, in their last meeting, were not able to finish. RCC, all season long, has been a fourth quarter team that finishes their ball games. This one, well, it's right on schedule, it seems like, Nick.
Yeah, Dan, you squealed a little bit.
Hey, I'm pumped. I'm excited.
You did. The Tigers were down 21-0. And to the credit of Tom Kraft, the entire time he has yet to scream very, very long to his teammates.
True.
Because he knows that this is still a winnable ball game. It was only a 3-possession score. Now make it a 1-possession ball game where with only 5 minutes to go in the third, it was 21-0. Now make it 21-14, 9:25 to go in the fourth.
And it hasn't been easy, but you got to give credit to Coach Tom Kraft to stick to the game plan, still electing to run the ball. He's not getting much in the run game, but he still has the Mounties thinking run.
Camacho approaches and sends it away for just the third time for him today. Aaron Vaughns will take it out of his own end zone, out to the 10. Vaughns to the 20 with a head of steam, tripped up with a 29-yard line. Great tackle made on what would have been a long gain by Quentin Hemphill there on the stop at the 29-yard line. And the Mounties will begin their drive, only fourth of the second half, inside their own 30.
My biggest question now is, when is the big pick six or the big fumble recovery going to occur? It seems like it always happens in a RCC game, late in games, and no different probably tonight. We'll see.
The Tigers have triggered 33 different takeaways this season, 0 tonight. But Justin Allo, who's been picked off 4 times in the first meeting, gives off to Omar Stolbert. He's loose across midfield. Cut back to the 40, slips out of another tackle. Down he goes inside the 20. A convoy in front. Omar Stolbert yet again. He's into the end zone. Another touchdown for Mount Sac, the first here in the fourth quarter. That is a killer if you're Riverside.
Momentum killer for sure, Nick. And Tolbert's been showing us all game how badly he wants it. He's the type of guy who's been breaking tackles all season long, and in this game refusing to go down. And once again, Tolbert carrying the load for the Mounties.
I will give you this. If you're going to give up a Mount Sac touchdown, one play is the most desirable way to do it.
Right. You bring up a great point.
You still have 9:06 to go, trailing now with the extra point, 28-14. It's not over just yet, but the Tigers can ill afford to have any more offensive mishaps. After 2 touchdown drives, you need to do it again.
How difficult is this going to be for the offense of the Tigers? It's not an offensive group that is designed to come back from behind, relying a lot on the run game, relying a lot on Nicholas King's ability to run. In this type of situation, we're going to have to see a lot of big throws from Nicholas King. Whether he completes them and finishes, that's the biggest question mark right now.
Well, the Riverside Tigers just gave up their first touchdown by an opposing halfback this season at home. That being an incredibly long 70-yard scamper going from right to left and back to the other side again. And in to kick for the first time here in the second half is Alberto Villarreal. Back deep to receive is Alejandro Marenco and Tramel Davis standing at their own 2. End over end boot to get things going here. Marenco rolls back 8 yards deep in his own end zone and will take a knee. 9:06 to go in the ball game here, Dan. 28-14, and the Riverside Tigers got it done the last 2 times. What was the go-to formula on Nick King's 2 touchdown passes?
The formula was first hand off the ball to Denzel Foster, keep it simple, and eventually allow Nicholas King to create a few plays. And when the blitz is coming, when the Mounties are most worried about the run, they're going to engage everybody trying to clog up holes. And that's when Nicholas King has got to be able to hit his receivers deep. And let's see if he has another 1 or 2 tries here.
He's going to have to do it with very minimal time. It's becoming a mortal enemy is that clock. Now down to 9:06, a botched snap, and King will fall on it inside his own 15-yard line. That'll end up being a loss of 10 on first down and not anything. That'll be a hard pill to swallow if you're the Riverside offense. putting you in very, very horrid situation here.
This is a difficult situation.